This news update is brought to you by...
When you go with Flow, you get to bundle it. Bundling is essential with Flow. Get Flow TV, broadband, and home phone from as low as $160 a month. That's less than $5.50 a day. Plus, upsize your broadband and home packages from only $5. And there's more. You get free movies for 3 months and a 50% off selected TV bolt-on. Trust the network that is built, ready, and proven. This is how we flow. Bundle it.
Sign up before October 31st to get the Flow Sports Premier Pack free for 6 months.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, the 11th day of October, and this is your Barbados Today News Update. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Our top story, it's up and running. Private waste haulers are satisfied that day one of its new partnership with the Sanitation Service Authority to collect garbage in at least 4 parishes went smooth. 2 of the major private operators, Williams Liquid and Solid Waste Management Inc. and Charles Reed, told Barbados Today they were able to pick up refuse in St. John, St. Philip, St. Lucie and St. Peter, and they are happy with the progress so far. But some communities in St. John are yet to receive the new service. When Barbados Today team made the rounds, nothing had changed in parts of St. John up to mid-afternoon. Piles of garbage could be seen in Gall Hill and Messiah Street. One concerned resident is doubtful the new plan will work.
I'd like to see a better situation there with, with the garbage and such forth like that. Right, so.
Right now, how long has that pile been there now?
Since I was here, that was here from since early up in the week, last week.
So with the private waste haulers and the government and the SSA merging, do you have any hope that this situation is going to improve?
I really didn't think so. No.
You didn't think so?
I didn't think so.
Meanwhile, there are also reports that SSA workers are unhappy with the new arrangement and that some had refused to work with the private haulers because of insurance concerns. Up to news time, efforts to reach the SSA's Roslyn Knight were unsuccessful. In other news this Tuesday, in just a few hours, Transport and Works Minister Michael Lashley and the owners and operators of public service vehicles will sit down at the table to discuss pressing concerns. The long-awaited meeting comes a day after some PSV operators packed their vehicles in protest of government's delay in addressing their issues. Ahead of the talks, Minister Lashley served early notice he won't be tolerating any absurd requests, though he says he's willing to work with PSVs. He pointed to persistent complaints from drivers and conductors about high court fees, warning it's not on the table.
They have lorries up there. They have so many lorries up there now. In my time, when we got called in bar, about 15 or 16. These days are now 15, 50, and 40 or 45 we can call in bar. So I said to them, they have so many lorries up there. Test the court. And you could probably be successful. I might not be successful. And they're complaining of that again. Now, I said to them that I don't even bring it to the table with me, because I am not going to seek to influence any part of the judicial, because I understand and respect the separation of powers doctrine. So don't bring it to me at all.
The Joint Committee of the Alliance of Owners of Public Transport and the Association of Public Transport Operators has accused the Minister of stalling on a number of outstanding grievances, including duty-free concessions to import new buses and a request for outbound buses to use Baxter's roads, while inbound vehicles should be allowed to pick up passengers on Tudor Street, the city. Private PSV operators are also asking to have a representative on the board of the state-run Barbados Transport Authority. The decision on whether 2 Rastafarian children should be wards of the court has been deferred until October 27. The matter in which the Child Care Board is seeking custody of the children, a boy and a girl, whose parents were found guilty of failing to send them to school, came up for hearing before Justice Cecil McCarthy in the High Court yesterday. However, the matter was adjourned after the judge gave the parents' attorneys, Jamo Brody and Cyan Lodge, the opportunity to file affidavits and present case law withdraw in their case. The decision was taken after the Child Care Board's attorney, Beverly Waldron QC, made submissions on behalf of her client. That should be Crown Counsel Deirdre McKenna appeared as legal counsel for the Ministry of Education, while Douglas Trotman represented the children. The devastation caused by Hurricane Matthew in Haiti and the Bahamas should serve as a stark reality to the region of the effects of climate change and the vulnerability of the Caribbean to natural disasters. The sentiment was expressed by regional and international officials as they expressed condolences to those countries who suffered a battering from the Category 4 hurricane. Addressing the inaugural EU Caribbean Sustainable Energy Conference at the Lloyd Erskine Sandiford Center yesterday morning, CARICOM Secretary General Irwin LaRocque said the region would do all it could to assist those countries.
The erratic nature and prolonged intensity of this storm demonstrates starkly the reality of the effects of climate change. It also highlights the vulnerability of our region, both in terms of the climatic events and the social, economic, and environmental consequences of the aftermath. This emphasizes the importance of what we engage in here over the next 2 days.
In sports, the West Indies women snatched a victory from their English counterparts in the second game of the 5-match series at the Trelawney Multipurpose Stadium yesterday. After suffering a defeat in the first match, the Windies women bounced back to score a 38-run victory. They scored 148 all out of 50 overs. Stephanie Taylor made 56 and Deandra Doughton scored 21. England made 110 all out in their 41.4 overs.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
This Christmas will be the best Belgian Christmas for we. Maisie, it is all because Republic Bank just like Santa Claus. Maisie fix up the kitchen and a new TV we get in. A special time to commemorate. Republic will help you celebrate.
Get ready to celebrate 50 years of independence right through to the best Bajan Christmas ever with a Make It Happen loan of up to $50,000 from Republic Bank. Give your home a good old Bajan spooser, buy some new furniture and appliances, or take an after-holiday trip to visit loved ones over and away. You could also be one of our lucky winners to share in fabulous prizes. Just visit any branch to apply. Go to republicbarbados.com or call us at 227-2700. We're also available via Skype and FaceTime. Special conditions apply.
In Bajan style, it will be great with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
To pick up with news from the region, as schools reopen across Haiti, more than 100,000 children will be missing out on learning after their institutions were either damaged by Hurricane Matthew or converted into shelters. According to initial national estimates, at least 300 public schools have been partially or entirely damaged in the country. Many more are being used as shelters for displaced families, while others will remain closed for at least another week. Meantime, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon says a massive response is needed to help the country recover from the devastation caused by the system. Some towns and villages have been wiped off the map, and tensions were already mounting as people awaited help. The UN has also made an emergency appeal for nearly 120 million in aid. And we leave you with this one from the international scene. A driverless vehicle carrying passengers will take to Britain's public roads for the first time tomorrow. It's all part of trials aimed at paving the way for autonomous cars to hit the highways by the end of the decade. The vehicle, called a pod, is a small two-seater car developed by Oxford University's Robotics Institute. It will be tested in the southern English town of Milton Keynes. It will operate fully without human control, using data from cameras and radars to move around pedestrianized areas. Britain's Business Minister Craig Clark describes the move as a groundbreaking moment. And that's on that note that we end our news and sports update. But for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Good morning.